Hey guys, welcome to Pretty Girl Cosmo. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I am going to be trying new Clinique products, but basically, as you can tell, we're going to do my makeup. I'm going to do my makeup with you. So we're going to try some new products. I'm in like loungewear. It's raining outside. It's beautiful. So I figured let's jump in front of the computer and chat with all my pretty girls about this new makeup that I got. You guys tell me what you think about it. I'll also be giving you a lot of information on the new makeup that we'll be using today. Basically, I've just washed my face and I exfoliated. So I have nothing on to protect my skin. And that's kind of where I want to start with you guys because I want to show you what I use every day. We're going to start off with the L'Oreal Vital Lift. The great thing I love about this is it has sunscreen, SPF 25 in it. Now, I always put a sunscreen on. It does not matter what I'm doing, as pale as I am, as you can see. I do tan in the summer times, so I have my two different kinds of makeup. I have my summertime tan makeup, and I have my everyday makeup when I'm just a mom. So anyway, we're going to start off with this. I love the formula for this. It is a nice cream. I'm sure a lot of my followers remember, our mothers used to always use cold cream. That's what we were told. You put cold cream on, and that's what you use. Well, we're not going to leave this cold cream on like our mothers may have done, but what we're going to do is put it all over. I love the formula for it because it's not sticky, and as you all know, what goes on my face I bring down to my neck. Alrighty, so we're just going to let that dry a little bit. So like I was saying, we are trying out some new products today. So one of the ones that we are trying out is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, and it is dermatologist tested, allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, oil free. This is the kicker for all of us Sonoma County love bugs. It is sweat and humidity free, resistant I should say. It is a 24-hour wear, which is beautiful, and it's buildable coverage. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. First off, I'm going to spray my face with my MAC Fix Plus. This just kind of wakes our skin up. It is the holy grail of hydrating mists. Prep and Prime Fix gives you an instant boost of hydration while delivering a soft sheer to refresh and set your makeup. So it is a before and an after. Those are always great products. When you can kill two birds with one stone, you don't get any better than that. So it is lightweight. Its prolonging formula is packed with vitamins and minerals, infused with a blend of green tea, chamomile, and cucumber for a gentle mist. I personally love the smell of it. You can definitely smell the cucumber. All right, so let's go ahead and start off. Now, the great thing about this one is it has a big doe flip. So these things are great. We're just, like I said, I've never used this. We're doing this for the first time. We are going to apply half of it with a beauty blender and the other half with a brush just to see what gives the most coverage, what looks the most natural. I'm just going to stripe this all over. But again, we're only doing it on half of our face. So let's just go ahead and lightly pack that on. I love beauty blenders. My personal favorite are using beauty blenders, but there are some formulas that it just sets better with a brush, and then others set better with a beauty blender. The only primer that I used was the MAC Fix Plus. So I'm not using normally where I have the redness. I would use something like Stila or Makeup Forever. They have specific ones for redness. Stila came out with the all-in-one, which is great. This is amazing. But I wanted to see how natural we could get with a buildable coverage. I just think it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do one more coat over here. All right, and just very lightly tap. That's all you're really doing. You're just kind of setting it in. Some people will say that beauty blenders, they soak up more makeup. Yes, they do soak up more makeup if you're blotting it hard. If you're just patting it, all you're basically doing is just letting the formula sit nicely on your skin. And that's really what you're going for. I'm so used to doing this way, but I'm not doing that differently. Alrighty. And then we're going to go on this side. And like I said, we're going to be using, this is a Real Techniques foundation brush. And you're going to do the same thing with the brush that you would do with the Beauty Blender. You're just going to lightly pat the formula into your skin. You don't want to swipe because then you'll be moving the product. And that's a big thing. You'd want to try and make sure you're not, I mean, of course, when you see how I do it where I'm splashing it down, you want to move the product to the right place. And that's fine. But I just don't suggest that you basically wipe. That's not going to be good. Plus, it also pulls on the skin. And as we get older, the last thing we want to do is pull any of our skin. That's one reason why it's so hard for us grown women, you know, to find a concealer. Your under eyes are definitely the softest and thinnest skin that you have. And we're going to go ahead and do one more layer. Now you definitely see you don't have to do 2 layers. You can definitely get away with just 1 layer. I just love fuller coverage. So I like to do 2 layers. And we have a lot of new products actually that we're going to be trying out within these next upcoming weeks. So I've got some really good new products I'm waiting to come in, and we'll be doing some really cool tutorials. And you guys, don't forget, please, if you can think of anything that you would like to see me do or a technique that you'd like to see me do and explain, please don't hesitate. I love to hear all of your guys' feedback. It lets me know what, you know, where we're going and what you guys like, because this is really all about you guys. I have so many great people out there that compliment me on my makeup and they want to know techniques and stuff like that. So please don't ever hesitate to let me know what you'd like to see, because it's for you guys. Alrighty, great. So now we're going to go on to our concealer. Now this is another concealer that is by Clinique. Again, it has all the great factors. Dermatologist tested, allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, oil free, sweat and humidity, transfer, this is a great one, transfer resistant. So if you give your husband a hug, he's not going to get your makeup on. And this we're going to use just a tiny bit, and we're just going to pat it underneath our eyes for right now. And I'm going to put a little bit on my eyelids. And both of these products were very reasonably priced. This was $20, and that's a lot because the consistency is a little bit thinner, but it's a full coverage. So I always set my under eyes with a Beauty Blender. So again, we're just going to lightly pat all the way around in just little circle or little movements. So now we're going on to our eyes. So we're going to be using for our eyes today the Too Faced Peach Palette. So for all over our lid, we're going to be using Peaches and Cream. And it's this color right here. And we're just going to be applying this all over our lid. This is just going to kind of set for whatever, we're going to use a fluffy brush because we're just going to set everything that we've put on that eye so far. And I always try, when I do set my eyes, I always set with a neutral color. So anything that is like as close to my skin tone as possible. Now in our crease, we're going to use Summer Yum. We're using, this is another, it's just a crease shadow brush by Revlon. So we're going to use Summer Yum, and it's this really beautiful like brown. So we're just going to take that and we're going to put that right in our crease. Now with doing an eye like this, the best way to do light creases, you know, if you want to do the dramatic smoky eye and everything, go for it. But to just do a light crease, I like to just set it right here in my eye, kind of push it in a little bit and just kind of rub back and forth. And then you could just bring it over in your eye a little bit more. And we're going to do the same thing to this other eye. Alright, so then after we're done that, we're going to take this color called Just Peachy. And we're going to use another fluffy brush. Again, I don't know where I got this, but it's just a fluffy tapered brush. So this is going to go basically right where we were just at. And this is just gonna, and I'm just using this, I'm taking this actually from the corner of my eye and just going back and forth. I'm not going to bring it all the way in like I did that first color. Now we're going to darken up our crease just a little bit. All right. And then we're going to do the same color, just peachy again. Now we're going to put it all over our lid. So I have this is a e.l.f. brush. It's just the flat eyeshadow brush. If you can see, it's not very big and it's not very fluffy, but it's great for picking up the right amount of product that you'll need. So we're just going to go right back into that just peachy. And now we're going to bring it all over our lid. And this is more of like, I'm kind of doing like a springy kind of, I mean, that's really what the peach palette I think was created for, was a nice spring color. All right, there we go. So another great thing about the MAC Fix Plus is if you need a color to be a little bit more dramatic, usually with our glitters, any kind of sparkle colors, glitter colors, if you want to bring out the actual pigment of the sparkle, the best thing is to just water your brush down. So this, I'm going to take on Candied Peach, this color right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a really beautiful peachy color, but it has beautiful glitter in it. So we're just going to take our regular brush that we have, and this is just going to bring out the color a little bit more. And it's definitely going to bring out the different color of glitter. I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay, so now we're all done with our eyes, but we're going to go ahead and bring some of this color down here, because as you can tell right now, it's so dramatic. So we're going to go back in with Peach Pit, which is a beautiful like brownish purple color. And I like to just look down and hit the eye just a little bit, just right where, just like you would do your eyeliner. I like to use this color in those exact same places. So if you just look downwards and you just put just a tiny bit, right? And then we're going to go ahead and go underneath the eye and we're going to darken that up just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And for me, it's just easier to look down and do it. Try it. My next step, most people would go ahead and do their mascara. Well, because I'm using other powder products, like my bronzer and my highlighter and stuff, I don't want that powder sometimes can get airborne. When it gets airborne, it can sit on your lashes or sit anywhere. So I like to do those last to make sure we clean everything else up right. So we're going to go in with our Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil, and we're going to take our Eco Tools fan brush, and again we're just going to go very lightly over it, tap off excess, and just right underneath the hollows of your cheekbones. Again, I like to do that, and then I like to go up and make a 3. I'm just going to go up here and down there. And do it again on this side, our 3, right in the hollows of our cheekbones, and then down. And for a highlighter today, we are going to be using something that I just got. It's from the Balm. And the only place I have been able to find the Balm's products are when I go to the hair supply store with my hairdresser. So I don't know where else to get it. I'm still trying to look. I do know that their website sells all of their makeup, and their makeup is amazing and the quality is also great. So we're going to go in today with Mary Lou Manizer. It's such a beautiful highlight. It is a tad gold, but it's very, very subtle. That's what I like about it. So this, we're just going to take a little bit and just right up here, right on top of those cheekbones that we just defined in bronze. Right up there is where we're going to put the highlighter. And as always, bring your highlighter down to your nose. You can accent your nose. It also thins your nose out by looking. Go ahead and carve out, as always, those Cupid's bow. Alrighty. So now we're going to go on to our mascara. Now I am using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. This is by far one of my favorites right now from the drugstore. But I also like my high-end brands, especially when it comes to foundation. I think the long wear of it, there's a lot of different factors. It's not as greasy sometimes. So yeah, we're going to be trying out a lot of different stuff. So let me know what you guys like or don't like. So all right, we're back to our mascara. And of course the faces that we all make to put on mascara. Alright, so now after we're done with our eyelashes, we're going to go ahead and, as always, Maybelline's Brow Drama. We're going to add that right up here, right here, and then we just go to keep them down. Alright, thank you guys so much for having fun with me today and trying out this new makeup. Don't forget, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on that little bell right about here so that you guys can get notifications for when I post new videos. Also, don't forget to hit me up on all of my forms of social media. Let me know what you guys like, don't like, want to see. Oh, and don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. The 3 main things that I love from my fans every single day. Keep it strong. I love you, pretty girls. Bye-bye for now.